Hey folks, Malforian here and welcome back to another first impression video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Dorf Romantik. I think that's how you pronounce it. A new game released recently on Steam and elsewhere, I believe. So this is a city builder. It's not like City Skylines though, if you were thinking that. As you can tell from the graphics, it's a city builder but with a bit of a twist. It's almost like a board game, puzzle game, so we're just going to probably jump straight into it. It's not like super complicated, but it is really interesting. I really like this game, especially after like I finished a day at work and I just want a game to chill out, to take a break. It's really good because you can like almost mindlessly play it, but if you do, you will cause yourself issues. So we're going to do a round of it and, you know, just show you the basic gameplay. So if you're thinking of buying it and you kind of want to see how the game works, then you'll get a pretty good idea. So we're going to start a new game. There's these two modes at the moment. There's classic, there is creative mode. I guess that's where it's unlimited, but for now we're going to play classic. And yeah, this is the UI. This is what the game looks like. This is our land. These are different unlocks that you can get further down the line. Now I have played this quite a bit, so I have unlocked some buildings already. Not many, I think I've unlocked about 4 or 5. There are a few more. I'll show you how you get these later on, but for the most part, like for Villager 2, form a village with at least 100 houses, close 20 field groups, at least 10 fields. These are all like, basically you can encounter these just by playing the game normally, basically. So we'll see. And then this is basically our stack of tiles. So this is almost like, as I was saying before, like a board game where you get like a bunch of cards and you have to lay them down in such a way to score more points, but then also to link them together and also build something nice. So that's the bit I like most about the game. It's got a little bit of puzzle to it, but also kind of some aesthetics to it. So you're not just dumping things down wherever you want. So our first card here is this train, and this icon above is basically like the second layer of gameplay. So this wants us to add 3 or more links to this rail, and this is our next card, or hex I suppose, and this is a forest and it wants us to connect at least 5 more to here. So we'll just put this down wherever we want, and then, well, there we go. The next one is kind of ocean or sea tiles, which wants us to have at least 2 of these. Now as you can see already, it's kind of built that complexity in. We obviously can't just throw this down anywhere. Well, for a starter, we can't put it either side of the rail, but, you know, if we put it here, we're limiting how we can expand this forest. So for now, we'll put it over here. We'll make like a little seaside rail track, I guess. And then, now this is the first building I have unlocked. You don't start with this. I think it's the granary, it's called. So it's buildings, but then a like a harvest field. So again, we're going to place this somewhere sensible. And it does want us to add 3 more harvest tiles to this. So again, we're going to have to kind of point this the opposite direction of the forest. And yeah, it wants us to put these, well, these can work together. Now, I did say 5 or more. I haven't figured out exactly how this works. I think because the forest covers 3 of the corners, so it's a hex. So I think every, like, I think it splits into 6. So 3 edges of this is forest. So this forest wants at least 5 combined. And this one here also wants 5 or more. So putting them together makes 10, which is obviously 5 or more for both. So it finishes these. And when you finish one, you get points. And you also get more. I think you get 5 tiles for every finished objective. So we can test that next time. I believe it is 5 though. So there we go. We've got our first village section. So let's put this down here, I suppose. And as you can see already, you know, it's kind of like getting the objectives, but then also I like just building somewhere that looks nice. So, and it's quite freeform. So you kind of, in the end, I don't know, I've got into like a routine of how I almost try and plan my places, but obviously the cards are randomized, so you can't like ultimately plan it out, and it's really easy to kind of box your way in to not be able to finish some of the objectives, so to get more cards, because obviously we've only got 43, so we need to be finishing these objectives to get more cards, otherwise the game ends. So we're going to place this one over here. Now you could think, why don't I just put it here? I mean, we could do that. Sure, let's just do that. Let's just do that. And then obviously we can finish this. This one's 2 or more attached to these 3 edges. So if we put this here, it's going to add these 2 to it. There we go. And then this is another granary, but this one's +7. Now you can merge them together, so although that was a separate objective, we can just add this one to it. And this will just be, you know, add these 4 to this 7, making 3 extra. So we'll just do that, why not? And then we've got another forest, so we'll build out this forest. Now, once you've played the game a while, you'll think, well, later on I'm going to get a forest that needs like 500 tiles worth. Well, not tiles, but kind of, like say, like sections of a hex. So what I try and do is kind of early on is plan ahead. So like if we put this here, it blocks off this field, so we can only ever build out of this hex corner here. So we probably don't want to do that. So I think we'll start another section somewhere else. Let's start here. Because again, what I'm thinking is we might get a big forest tile that we can place here. We can build another village out here. We can build another field out of this section. As it is, we've got this one that's got 3 river sections, 2 field, and 1 forest. So let's place that, I don't know, like over here? Yeah, why not? And like, see, to me, aesthetically, I'm annoyed that this field is just going to be on its own, but sometimes you just got to place it down and kind of work with what you get. Can't be too picky sometimes. And then, yeah, this one's +1 water, so I guess we'll place this here. Do you know what, that might resolve some of my annoyance that there's only 1 bit here. As you can see, if you've been eagle-eyed, there's this hex over here. I think you can see more. No, this is the only one, I guess, because we're close to it. This will unlock like a special... basically like with these objectives, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what it is till you get there, and it can be anything. It could be like have 40 rail connected to this tile. So you kind of want to get here as quick as you can to kind of see what the tile is. And if you finish it, this is generally how you get these special tiles, like the granary here, is from finding these and then finishing them. So we might work our way over there, just so you guys can see what that looks like. But for now, I guess we'll finish this field here. And then we'll just keep building this this river out, I guess. And then there we go. This is 7 village, so let's build that here. Yeah, let's build it here. And then, like I say, I'm going to build out this wood as big as I can, because I know later on there's tiles that need like 500 wood. 500 forest, I suppose. So I kind of want to get ahead of that and start building it out. And there you go. Build this little island here. Just like I say, aesthetically, once you kind of get into the way of the game, you kind of start building out how you like your land to look. So here we go. This is another unlocked one. I think it's like the rebuilt tree. I think when you connect it up to 14, this tree grows into something else. So so yeah, now we've got another decision. Do we want to keep building onto this one, or do we want to maybe have another field kind of section somewhere else? But for now, I think we're just going to build on here, just for kind of ease. And there we go. And then we've got a thing that ends a road, railroad, and then 2 fields. So I actually think this would be a good place here. Then another village. So again, so this is 19. Obviously, if we connect it to this previous village, it's going to knock 16 off it, because there's 16 kind of, like I say, not tiles worth, but like sections of a tile worth already connected. And then we've got a village with a railroad going through it. Now we could place it here. This is where we could just dump it here and it'd be perfectly fine, but I don't want to put it here because it's got like a village around it, and it just, you know, to my eyes, it doesn't look right. So I'm actually going to move this like here, and then ultimately we'll connect the railroad up, and I'll probably start building out another village over here. And we've got 1,000 points, so we'll see how we go. Right, let's connect this up. Let's finish this. Yeah, give us 5 more tiles. And yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to keep spamming this out, because later on we might get one that needs like 30 fields finished, and we can just attach to this and it'll auto-complete basically. And that's the idea. Right, let's get over here, because they kind of match. Again, sometimes it's just aesthetically I match them, even though you don't really have to, but I kind of want it to look nice as well as playing the game. And then we'll put this here because it's got some village next to it. Let's keep going. Let's put this here. Actually, that was a mistake. Yeah, so that was my first proper mistake, because actually, if you didn't notice, this hex here doesn't have forest on this edge, and this does. So in theory, I kind of wasted this. It's not actually connected to this other forest. So I kind of like, in theory, wasted it. It might not harm us, but it could potentially in the future. But as you can see, it lights up if you connect it to another section. If I put it, say, here, you can see, if I zoom in, if it's over here, the kind of this tile here lights up because it's connected. And as I turn it around, you'll see as it connects up with this hex, connects to the forest that's here. But as you can see, this forest isn't connected to this forest. So that was kind of a mistake on my part. But like I say, it shouldn't affect us too much. And then, yeah, we'll just keep going with this. And again, I kind of want to keep these together. This is going to annoy me that this is over here, but it's fine. We could build another field out over this way. And then this is just one with... Here, I'll put this next to it, just like a little village. See, this is the other kind of card you get. These are like 2+, these are 6+. This is 11, so you need exactly 11 worth of houses connected. It's not more than 11. So if we try and place it here, it's obviously connecting to all these buildings. That's more than 11. So what we'll do is we'll use it over here with this other village we were thinking of starting. And then we can build it up to 11. And then you can build additionally after that. You just can't build more than 11. And the initial thing allows you fail the request. So we obviously don't want to do that. So we can add a couple more here. 2 more. Some more fields. We've got a twisty bit of railroad, so I guess that can go, yeah, over here somewhere. Some more forest. Another sea tile. So you can use these like full sea tiles to basically make lakes, or you can just use them as like small like mini lakes. I don't know what you want to say. For now, we'll just add them onto here though. And then, yeah, again, so here's another one that wants exactly 7, not more than 7. So if we put it on here, actually, no, we probably shouldn't have done that. No, wait, it's fine. So we need to add 4 onto either end of this, but no more than 4, which should be fine. Although that probably wasn't ideal, but I think it'll work out okay for us. So as you can see, you know, just by watching this, this is basically the entire game. So if this doesn't look interesting, you're not going to enjoy this game. But it's one of those that I loaded into it one day, like say after work, and I started playing it, and I just kind of got hooked into it. It's quite a zen-like game to just pick up and play and kind of enjoy for what it is, and then get really frustrated when you make mistakes that you don't realize you made mistakes, and then later on you come back and you're like, oh yeah, I did this totally wrong, and it caused myself issues down the line. I actually don't like these tiles. They really annoy me for some reason. I think it's because the amount of road you have to build. So we'll just put it over here. So again, this is 5 edges worth, I believe, which will make too much here because this wants to be 6 in total. No, 6 more. Wait, why doesn't this work then? Oh wait, no, there's 7 on here. Never mind. Yeah, the middle one as well. Yeah, there's 7 on here. So yeah, that doesn't want to go there. We'll finish this forest off. We'll keep building, like I said, this forest out because we'll probably have tiles later on that need way more forest. And then yeah, we'll just keep building this out. And again, like, you could just throw down the tiles kind of however you wanted, just finishing these objectives. But I've tried to like keep this as a nice field area. This is like a village I've built. This is going to be another village for us. This is going to be like a waterways. And then we'll have the rail track running through it. So you can kind of see like how you can mix and match to kind of look like you've put some planning into the game. And then, yeah, we'll connect this on here. So yeah, I want 6. This is adding 3 more to it. And then, yeah, like I say, we'll keep building this out. I mean, no my luck. These are all randomized tiles. So no my luck, we won't actually get one that requires like 60 fields connected. So yeah, I'll look kind of silly with how much we've done if that's the case, but it's fine. So yeah, so that's too many. So we need a tile basically that only has 3 value of housing, which we could go, like say, through the whole set of tiles without ever getting that. So that's where, in theory, we could have planned better, had put this one down over here or something. But you know, it's something you learn as you play the game. Actually, that doesn't look any good. Let's put that here. Yes, this is 47 and above to finish this one, and we've got a bunch here already. So if we place this down here, we get 41 houses finished straight away, which is kind of what you want to do. Let's just keep placing these down wherever. You can go here. Yeah, it looks quite nice. Why not? And then, yeah, we'll just keep adding these. And you can see the tiles do change. So you have like some greener ones, kind of more of a spring tile set. And then you do have this like more wintry autumn look as well. So it's not just the same kind of tiles. It does change. Sometimes when you load into a game, you start on this like autumny tile and you can work to the other one. Sometimes it's always this color. I'm not sure if there's something that controls it or just randomized, I think. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Anyway, yes, this one's 6+. Now this is obviously only 1, 2, 3, I think. I'm not sure if the middle one counts as a 4th one. I've never actually fully tested it. Oh, well, I suppose we could test it now. Yeah, it must do then. Yes, this must be 4. I know it seems obvious, well, there's 4 houses, but I wasn't actually sure if it counts the edges or because there's 4 houses. I guess because there's 4 houses. So yeah, if we place that here, it's obviously too many, so we'd fail this objective. Now here, it's exactly what we need. Well, it's not exactly what we need, but it's pretty much what we need. So we can put this on here. And actually, if we place it here, it will connect to these houses that aren't currently connected to the rest. If we spin it around enough, there we go. So we'll finish this. We got another 5 tiles. And we'll just keep going. So this one's 66. So again, even more. So again, this is actually a double bonus for us. We'll add to this forest. We'll also add to this town. And oh, this is actually one I unlocked. This is the fountain tile. That's another one that you unlock after finishing one of these that's fountain related. Now this one here is interesting. This is actually a double tile in a way. This is a port for water, but it also counts as a port for rail. So you can actually use this to connect rail and water together. As you can see, if I put it here, it puts a rail line into it, but then nothing out the other side. But if I connected this to the other side, it would actually put a rail track through the buildings. This allows you to cross water with rail tracks. Now, I don't know if it looks good there. I don't think it... I honestly don't think it looks that good. So I'm going to actually use this just over here, just on its own in the waterway. And I think it looks just as good just on its own. But in theory, if we got a rail tile, we could start another railroad coming out of this side, or railway if you're English. Yeah, this one that's 43 harvest tiles. So again, if we just connect this up, we now only need 8. So that's what I was saying earlier about if you plan ahead, you can save yourself a bunch of trouble later. So again, here's another one, 43. If we connect it to this, it's going to automatically knock us down to only needing 7 more. And then both of these objectives can be finished using the same connected land. So this is like, as you play the game more, you kind of figure out how these work a little bit further. Okay, this has got a river, forest, and this. So I guess we'll put this... I don't know, actually. I have no idea. Sure, I'm going to put it here, because I think it will kind of make a nice... yeah, we can use this tile here, maybe in the middle of it, and it'll look quite nice. And this is just another bit of forestry. Another river tile. So again, actually, if we... Can we turn the map? Yes, we can. So again, if we put this here, as you can see, it does alter the other tiles. So this is like got an open end, but if we place this here instead, it closes it off a little bit and kind of makes this into a bit more of a river. And then yeah, we're going to put this over here. Another village section. Another mixture here, so I guess we'll just place that here. If we place this... I'm going to place this in the middle here just to kind of finish this section off a little bit. And then we're going to put this over here. That's finished one of them. And then if I place this here, finish the other one. So there we go. We've got 10 new tiles out of both of those. And then we're going to try and finish this village off. Okay, so this one's 1 more attached to it. So obviously this is too many. It's too many for over here as well. So we'll use this, I don't know, over here. Start a new smaller village, I guess. And then, yeah, again, this is too many. Actually, no, this is gonna get this is gonna get blocked in by this river as well, and this railroad. Well, for now we'll just place it here. And then, yeah, okay, so we can't place it here. So this is where it starts getting like I was saying, it's more kind of more complicated as you run out of places. Not run out of places, but like you're trying to plan ahead, but you also can't use it in your current buildings. Here again, we could place it here, but it could cause us issues later on with this railroad, this river. So I think we'll start another village over this area. And like I said, you could just dump it anywhere. Wouldn't really matter. But I kind of like trying to keep it looking nice as well as practical. Right, let's use this here. Yeah, I guess we'll have to. Actually finishes both of these. We get another 10 tiles, I think. And then we'll carry on over this way. This is 11, so actually no. See, there we go. That's my first. Well, that's my first big mistake. Is I've actually boxed all of this in. There's no connecting edges that are free. That was a big mistake because we could have placed this right next to it and it would have auto finished it and given us 5 more tiles. As it is, I've now got to place this somewhere else and start a whole new kind of field off. So I guess we'll place it here. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like sometimes you can kind of get into the flow of the game, but if you're not paying attention, you can actually harm your progression by doing things like that. So anyway, let's hook this up. Now, you would think, well, we can just place it here. Now we could do that. Now the problem is this rail here wants literally one more tile of rail to finish. Oh, actually, I didn't realize we had this other bit. Oh yeah, we do. We have this little bit of rail sticking out here. Okay, so we can use that here. That's the one additional, so we'll unlock the extra tiles. This should finish this, I think. Oh, I know. We can't connect 2. Yeah, because these aren't technically connected, not on the same kind of adjacent edges. That won't work. It will work down here, though. There we go. Finish this off. John, I'm going to place this here. This only wants one more building, so we just need a tile that has one building on it, and then we can place that here and it'll finish this one as well. And then we're just going to keep building this forest out. Keep building this out, although I don't suppose we need 20 more because this isn't connected anymore. And then we have more of these tiles. We need one bit of straight rail or another one of these kind of stations for in the middle of here. Hoping for a straight bit of rail. It'll look a bit weird if we place one there, but if it comes to it, we might have to. Yeah, so here we go. Here's a forest that needs 439. So obviously we've got this big forest here. That's knocked like 390 from that. So obviously if we hadn't planned for that, then you would place that, and then within 40 tiles you've got to find like 400 forests, which you're probably not going to do. So again, that's what I was saying, like as you play the game a little bit more, you kind of get used to what might head your way, and you can kind of plan ahead for them, which obviously we didn't do here because we've messed this up. So hopefully if we place this like over here, we can get enough tiles, although this is going to be annoying. Actually, I probably messed that up as well, because this tile wants exactly 8, and this wants more than 8. Now we might be fine. You've got to plan ahead here, so we've got to add more fields to it, but we can't add fields and then block it off exactly with 8, because we need to expand it further. So that's just something to keep in mind as we go ahead. So yeah, this one's 86 or more, so if we place it on here, it's going to connect to all this village. And yeah, it's down to 13, so we go 16 for this. Oh, let's see, this one's exactly 16, so if we place it here. Oh, actually, I thought we'd have more than 16 tiles here, but I guess we don't. I guess we have 14. We've got all these trains. This is for, if you ever seen one of my Transport Fever videos, this is going to annoy me greatly, that they just drive through each other. And yeah, here we go, another forest. The one's 478, so if we place this like, got to think of a good way of doing this. So I think we'll place it like here, because it has got this river on it, so we can use that later on. Oh, this looks like a forest special tile. So yeah, I guess we want to build this forest out, connect to it, and then we'll see what the requirements are for this forest. So yeah, we'll keep going. This one's not going too bad for us. We're at 4,000. I think my highest score is I think 8,500 is my highest score. And like I say, sometimes it looks like you're doing really well, and then something will happen and it'll all fall apart. So yeah, this one's one village. So there we go, connect that up. Doesn't count this one because it's not on adjacent edges. And then yeah, we're just going to keep filling this forest up and these fields. 15. Okay, we'll use this on here if we can. See, this is getting really annoying because I've only got one edge. I have messed this up kind of, or made it more difficult than I could have. Because we've only got one edge, so we're going to build off this one edge for the rest of the fields. And if I place this, then we have to put another field here. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. That will cause us more issues, I think. So for now, we'll put it over here and we'll start another another village on harvest over here. We'll see how that turns out. Sometimes it just gets to the point where no matter how like nice you want to make it look, you have to just start dumping dumping track places like this because there's just nowhere else for it to go that makes sense. This can just go here, I suppose. Yeah, there's another one of these triangles. That's not a triangle, so do leave a comment down below laughing at me for that. I don't know why I thought it was a triangle. There we go. We'll get another field. We'll try and build this one out a little bit. So this kind of helps. Although it is only one edge still, we've got a bit more freeway to, if we get one of these big sections, we could place it here, and then we'll have like 5 connections to it. So that's not too bad. We'll just keep going this down here though. There we go. That's another one finished. Go the same as this, but a waterway. So I guess that can go. Again, we're kind of running out of sensible places. I guess this will do. Got a random square. That'll just fill this gap in. We'll use this to fill this up over here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, one of these waterways again. So I guess we could place this. Sure, let's place it here. And then 26 or more. That should auto finish almost. Nearly. Kind of annoying. This is kind of growing out on its own, but there's not a lot we can do about it. We could have just started a new railroad over here, but kind of, I was going to say this laid in, but we've actually got 42 tiles left. We're doing really well. Now let's do this. Well, I'll try to pick up the pace a bit. We've been going for a little bit already. Like I say, sometimes you can play one of these rounds and you're done in like 10 minutes if you mess it up. So there we go. We'll put this here. We get then 2 more edges free. Finish this off. We'll build this. Oh, this wants to be exactly 8. So yeah, this is another issue. We can't connect it to our current system because this is more than 8. So it'll auto fail it as soon as we connect it. So I might start another one down here somewhere. Oh, let's start it here next to this forest. Put another water tile. That'll do. Just going to build out this forest a little bit. We'll use this here. Build a little bit of a winding river. Kind of wanted this river to come down through here, but wasn't on the cards for us today. Oh, there we go. Oh, so there we go. I finished one of these achievements over here. So I unlocked the fountain level 2. Don't know what it means, level 2. I don't know if it means it's better or whatever. So there we go. Form a village with at least 150 houses will give us another unlock. So these are kind of like better ones. These continue over your save games, so something just to work towards whilst you're just kind of moseying away, playing the game. There we go. We finished this. Another 5 tiles. And then we're going to try and finish these fields off. I also want to avoid making the mistake of ruining this big forest we've made by not connecting it up. Or like blocking off the connection. We'll build this here. Put this buildings down here. I want to make sure we've got multiple ways to exit this village. 128. So yeah, if we place this, it's going to finish over 100 tiles. If in one go. We got a railroad and a kind of a mixture of everything. So we'll place it here. It doesn't look great, but it's kind of where it's going to go live. Bit more river. Another one of these horrible... I hate these ones. Just make everything so messy, but I can see why they added them, because it really makes you have to think about where you're going to place things. Another bit, as you can see, this railroad's kind of crazy. I don't think you'd ever want to go on it. 643 of this forest type. So if we connect it to this, as I was saying earlier, that's like 500 pre-done. You know, if you were doing this with 24 tiles left, there's no way you get 600 from it in that short amount of time. Finish both of these, so we've got another 10. So we're doing pretty well here, to be honest. Let's do this. Another bit of river. That was probably a mistake, so I'm going to twist it around really quick now. Oh well, probably should have thought about that a little bit more before I pressed it. Another 5. Some more of this. So yeah, guys, like I said, this is basically the entire game. So if you've enjoyed it, I think it's pretty cheap. I think it's about $12 on. I know you can get it on the Epic Game Store. No, on Steam. I think it's on the Epic Game Store as well, but don't quote me on that. And yeah, like I say, it's just like a nice chill game that you can kind of just play when you fancy playing a game, but you don't want to put too much thought into it. But to be honest, the more thought you put into it, the better you do. So it's kind of like a cool little mix of different games. Let's place this here. So there we go. We'll make a nice little turntable for them here. Totally planned. Don't know what you're talking about. I kind of want to see what this is. It looks like it's forest, so it's not ideal, but I'm actually just going to place this here so we can see. So there we go. We've unlocked a deer. I guess it's like an animal reserve. Well, it's like a forestry with animals in it, basically. We need to connect these 700 forests to it. So as you can see, if we can get this over here, we're going to probably finish that straight away. So, oh, this is exactly 9 road. So we can connect these two. This is exactly 8. This is exactly 9. But they will work together because we can build it up to exactly 8. And then just build it up to 9 afterwards. This should work, even though it kind of looks like maybe it wouldn't do. I think it will. At 142. So again, this is where having this big housing section is really coming in well for us. Another one of these. There we go. Oh, we actually saved ourselves. There we go. We did twist it back out again. So not too bad. That could have looked worse than it did. We'd have to lost 16. So yeah, we've got to hopefully get some tiles that we need to finish this off. Where can we use this? No, so we don't curve this up here because it's the end of the railroad. The only way we'd be able to fill this tile is if we got another one of these. These are pretty rare. We got 2 this turn. There's actually about what you usually get, 1 or 2 of them. You never really get more than that from what I've seen. So I guess we'll turn this back. We'll make this like a dual carriageway of waterways, I guess. And then we'll place this here. Yeah, nice. It's another 5. So we should have a bunch coming along. We're down to last 15, but this one should be easy for us to do. This one we should be able to do. This one, if we can get enough forest tiles, we should also get to do, but we'll see. And I don't think there's any limit how far you can go on the map. I've never reached like a hard edge, but there might be. Like I say, I think I've got up to about 8,500 before, but I'm not sure if it changes later. Where do we want this? Again, we're kind of running out of sensible places. That'll do, I guess. Excellent. Another finish. We'll build this out. We'll use this as like our second or third kind of major field area. So, although we haven't got a river connected, we're actually going to connect this up here. Oh, nice. We can use this to connect the forest across. This river's going to be just a little island, basically, if I have anything to do with it. Should be able to connect this across. 7 left. John, let's put this... John, no. I was going to place it there, but I'm actually going to finish this railroad off over here. That actually finishes this. Yeah, we're down to our last 12 now, so this is where we're starting to really need almost specific tiles to pop out for us to be able to finish this. 17. That's too many. Okay, that's gonna have to go live over here somewhere. Oh, look at that. I was saying we wouldn't get another one of these, and we actually did. So I guess you can just go live there. What's this? A river and a thing. We'll put that here. As you can see, actually, so this is yellow, but if you actually place it near a red one, it does change. It kind of matches the base tile. So as this is autumn, well, that's what I think it is. Kind of like an autumn fall tile. It does change this to red, so it does actually match somewhat other ones within the same season. So yeah, this is yellow. If you try to place it over here, it would stay yellow. Same over here, but if we bring it down here, we'll change to red to match the kind of autumn tile set. 42 or more, so that should almost auto finish this, nearly. I'm going to block this end off. 39, okay, that's a lot. Yeah, it can't go there. It could go here, but then that would be... Oh, we've only got 3 tiles left. Okay, yeah, we messed this up. Well, we haven't messed it up, but I don't think we're going to finish any more sections off. Yeah, see, we just... Oh, wait. No. I waited too long. We're just not going to connect these two together. Oh, that's frustrating. See, that's where, like, advanced planning would have helped us even more, because there was probably one of these forestry tiles over here that if I connected to this would have connected this, but we're going to run out of tiles. There we go. So there you go, guys. That's a game of Dorf Romantik. So as you can see, you get this nice little map afterwards. This is kind of how our world existed. Yeah, 7,700. Like I say, there we go. There's my high score, nearly 9,000. So this was one of my better rounds. I usually score about 3,000. So I think we did pretty well with the big town, the big forest, the big harvest here. But yeah, that's the overview of the game. So if you enjoyed what you've seen, like I say, it's definitely worth picking up if you enjoy it. If you have played and I've missed some obvious mechanic, or you've got like a pro gamer strategy, do leave a comment down below letting me know, or just any questions you've got on the game. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. It helps me see whether you enjoy this kind of content, or if you want to see me play this game more in the future. I do live stream every Monday and Tuesday here on YouTube, so I could play this on one of the live streams if that's something you want to see. But that's going to be it for today. There'll be another review / early impression game coming in the next couple of days, so yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing that. But that's going to be it for today. I'll catch you in the next one.